Howdy, howdy. It's been a minute. Hey, ice nerds. I say that with love. And I'm off. Got my first action here. We have another victim. And we got another one. Hey, let me go. Okay, hooked up again. Very next cast. All right, let's talk for a minute. This is a worm threader. These things are amazing. If you're going to use a worm, this is just the easiest thing in the world. Getting out of here. Caught a lot of fish. That was fun. Howdy, howdy. It's been a minute. I missed the last couple weeks of fishing due to things that are sort of beyond my control. I meant to fish earlier this break. I've got the day off today. It's Monday. I took this day off because I need to burn all my PTO. I never use it enough, so I have to burn it up at the end of the year. End up missing all my Fridays or Mondays or whatever it is. This year it's Mondays. I was supposed to fish on Black Friday. I usually fish a spot. I ice fish it every year, and I have for quite a few years, but it wasn't quite frozen this year, and the access went away right before I could get up there. So that didn't work out. Other things didn't work out the last couple weeks, so finally, I'm getting out. My last day of break. Here we are at Strawberry. We're at that little pull-off bay on the way to Chicken Creek West. I like to fish yonder, out there by the point, at the end of the bay, and then just fish that area. Sometimes I go across, sometimes I don't. But usually do all right. Hey, ice nerds. I say that with love. It's starting in the backs of these bays, but we're talking 6 inches of water. It's starting to freeze up right here. I did stand on some ice. It's over about an inch of water. Yay. Yeah. It is starting. The weather stays cold. Shouldn't be too long until we get some stuff locked up. Get some early ice opportunities. The main lake takes forever, but yeah. Some of you might enjoy that. It is November 27th. Here I am. I've hiked out to the spot that I always launch at. I questioned myself a couple of times. My breath is getting stuck to my beard because it's only like 25 degrees. But I stopped a couple times thinking, should I launch here in the shallow bay? And kind of waited for a sign to see if a fish would jump out there. Didn't see it. So I decided to launch where I always do, which is right here on the point. Or just on this side of the point. Over there, you've got the Strawberry River coming in. It's actually closer to that end of it. I floated this whole area before. First time out here. I did really well. But yeah, I put the miles on me that day. That was rough. But here I am. I'm ready to go. Just need to put stuff on those poles and get ready. What I really love about this Fish Cap 4 are the drink holders, so they call them. I call them rod holders, because I keep my drink in the back. That's just water. Anyway, about to shove off, and hopefully we get into some nice fish, because, you know, you get away from where other people are. Sometimes that opens up some really nice possibilities, especially on this big water like Strawberry. And I've historically done pretty well here late season. Oh, we got something jumping out there. I'm on it. Talk to you soon. And I'm off. I'm out here on the water. Like I said, November 27th. And I'm out here floating. Yeah, that's right. I'm already in about 10 feet of water. It's not very far from shore. I'm used to this being a little shallower farther out, but this was a really good water year. And it's up into the steeper drop-offs. It probably planes out at this 10-foot level for a while, and then it'll shelf off again, if I remember this area well enough. There's usually a pretty shallow spot that comes out from the point, and then it slopes off. Yeah, people think I'm nuts for coming out here and floating so late in the season, but I floated this lake on my birthday before on the Soldier Creek side. That's late December. But yeah, it's not that bad. If you're gonna do it, a couple pointers. If you're gonna do the cold water floating, just double up on the layer underneath your waders. You know, wear 2 pairs of sweatpants. I've got sweatpants and some pajama bottoms on under here. I might be overdressed, because I'm a little warm. I've got a long sleeve shirt on, and then I've got this little puffer jacket, and then I've got a Carhartt hoodie. Now the Carhartt hoodie itself, I've floated in 20-degree air temperature and water with ice floating around, and I've been just fine. But always, you know, over prepare. But yeah, I might be peeling a layer off at some point today, but I don't know. Now that I'm out on the water, we'll see. I just started fishing, so I haven't caught anything yet, but we're gonna get busy. Let's get busy. Got my first action here. Got a cutthroat, followed me in just a couple casts ago. I don't think it was this one. The one that followed me in looked bigger. But I don't have a net, thanks to the last time I was here, but hey, look at me go. I just landed it. Hold still. Hold still. So, here's another pointer. If you're out on a float tube, and you have no way to land a fish, you know, you don't have a net, right there, scissor leg. Definitely not a slot buster, but not a bad fish, huh? All right, show you what I'm using here. This is a gulp minnow on a 16th ounce jig head. Now if you notice, 16th ounce jig heads are usually a little shorter than this guy. This one has a longer shank, and it's got the double ribbed neck that holds onto the plastic a little better. These are pretty much my go-to. I love these. I use them all the time, and I catch a ton of fish on them. Unless I'm, you know, fishing a place that's artificial only, in which case I'll use a marabou jig or flies. I don't currently have a fly rod that's active. It's been a rough year for that. Came into the year with 3 fly rods, and I've broken 4, so explain that. It's been rough. One of them I bought this year, so I'm a little irritated, but we're gonna go ahead and get back to fishing. We have another victim. Another slot cutthroat. Nothing special here. Let's bring them on in. Hey, come on in. Don't hook my waders. I will be angered. Hey. Come on in, come on. Sucks to not have a net, but what do you do? Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and handle this guy. Not very big, so I'll get rid of him fast. And we got another one. This is fun. Not too bad of a fish. A little better. Not too big. Hey. Still slot sized, I would think. Yeah. But not too bad of a fish. That one hit right off the surface. You can see the jig placement right there. Not too hard to get out. We'll go ahead and do that. Talk later. Yeah, this one's kind of fighting. Saw something rise and I cast to it. It's still small. Just a slotty. potty McSlotty. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, get back to you in a minute. Not a bad fit. It's fighting hard for what it is. At least it's got all its fins, right? Yeah. Come here. No. I have hooked myself and poked a hole in my waders before. So, something to keep in mind when you're doing this. Anyway, be back soon. Yeah, this one's been caught before. Hey! Let me go! Okay, see ya. See ya, friend. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Hooked up again. Very next cast. Currently fishing with the watermelon pearl flavor. It's not my favorite. I don't think it tastes that good. Anyway, no, I prefer the smelt, but accidentally bought a pack of these, and hey, they're doing all right, so I don't mind spending them here. Get them all out. Anyway, I'll let this guy go. Just another one. Nothing big here. With the amount I'm catching, I'm sure to get a slot buster at some point. I would hope. I don't have any qualms keeping any of those. I'll keep a slot buster. They're delicious, by the way. And they usually put on a lot more weight once they're that size. Anyway, I'll get this little dink let go. All right, finally. I haven't even seen a fish since that last pretty male. And I've traveled quite a bit. I even put on a worm and started dragging that around, see if I could find some rainbows. They usually bite the worms here. But yeah, finally just broke off over here. Got a bump and had it on for a second. Broke me off. It was probably the line slipping through the gap on the hook eyelet. Anyway, just hooked up here. This one took it on the bottom in about 8 feet of water. So we'll look at this one here in just a sec. Nothing special, but thank you very much. Awesome. Whoa, come on back. Yeah, I stopped using that watermelon pearl. Just not the flavor that I feel my confidence with. But, oh hey, yeah, we got some water on the lens. Hopefully you don't see it, but I sure do. I'm gonna fix that in just a moment. Anyway, now I'm using the smelt again. Like I said though, I just had my worm drifting around, hoping to find some rainbows, because they typically take a worm more often than a cutthroat here. That got stuck on the bottom though and broke off, so I've got nothing going on there. Oh, yep, I do have water on the lens. Okay, I'll just clean that off and be back later. There we go. There's another one. Cool. Yes, I cleaned my screen, or my lens. All right, another one. Nothing special. Probably 19 inches. The cookie cutter cutthroat, but I am happy to get some action again. It's been a few minutes. Got another one here. Catching quite a few fish today. That's good. It's welcome. Chill, my friend. I'll get you off the hook. Oh, freak. All right, well, that's what it looks like. Get more sun on it. Afternoon is starting to fade. I don't know what time it is, but not too much sunlight left, being this time of year. Anyway, we're gonna get this one back in the water. I'm back in the zone, it seems. Catching some fish. Consecutive casts, I like that. Still nothing better than 21 and a half. This one will be a quick, easy release, I think. Yep. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Enjoy your stay here at Strawberry. Please keep fins and tails inside the lake at all times. All right, let's talk for a minute. I just took a little shore stop. Needed that. And I also took that opportunity to re-rig. See, I got a bubble now, swivel. I always use a big enough swivel to be able to stop the bubble without going up inside that wide end. I fill the bubble about halfway up, and I've got a good 3 feet of line at least before I got my new hook on there. This is a worm threader. If you are unfamiliar with it, they normally have a wooden handle. I got this one because it floats, and yeah. Anyway, these things are amazing. If you're going to use a worm, this is just the easiest thing in the world. You basically just run it up the length of the worm. I start about a 1/2 inch up the worm in the purple side, the head, if you will, and run it up the body. If you poke out a couple times, that's no big deal. Just back up and then finish running through the length of the body, and then exit about a 1/2 inch away, and then it's hollow in the tip. If you can see that, I think you can. The tip is hollow. You put the hook point in there, and then you tighten the line, so you've got the hook sticking up there and down, and you're pinching the line, and then you just run with your other hand. You run that worm right up over the hook and up the line, over the eyelet and everything. And the only thing left sticking out of the worm is the barb. I'll show you the finished product in just a minute. See, if I had a chest mount camera or a hat mounted camera, not yet, guys, but soon. Well, not soon, but sometime, someday. Anyway, if I had a camera like that, I'd show you, but I'll just have to show you in just a moment. So please hold. Okay, here you go. This is what it looks like right before you put the hook in. And you put the tip of the barb of your hook right there in the tube, because it's hollow. And I'll show you what it looks like right before I ride it up the line. Hang on. See that? It's hard to focus on this, but anyway, just like that. Then basically you just take where my thumb is, you pinch with the other hand, and just pull that worm right up over the eyelet and up your line. The only thing sticking out is the barb of that hook. Keeps the worm on the line. It is amazing and fantastic. So give it a shot. Finished product right there. I've transferred that worm. All I did was pinch and just pull the worm up that rod and over onto the line. And now it's up on the line. And right there. I love it. If I don't have a worm threader, I don't even want to use worms, because what a pain. It really is. It's a pain. I don't like to loop it over and hook and hook and hook and hook. Try to keep it on that way. No thanks. Give me a worm threader every time. Best $2 you'll ever spend if you're going to use worms. Now, of course, I use worms when I'm looking to get rainbows or some fish to keep. I don't have a problem keeping fish. I'm a pretty good cook, and my family likes it. So I'm happy to cook fish. Happy to keep some fish. If I catch a slot buster, I'll probably keep it, depending on whether or not it looks good and healthy. Males, if I'm going to keep fish, I will keep males sometimes. Most of the time I'm not going to keep a male, especially if it's during their spawn. Heck no. I usually try to keep a female opposite the spawn season of that species of fish, unless I know for sure it's like a sterile brookie or something. Sterile brookies, sometimes I'll keep a male from those. My general rule of thumb is a white belly. I've kept a lot of fish over the years. I've got this down to almost a science. If it's got a nice white belly and nice firm sides, you can feel the nice stacked flesh, solid flesh, that's probably a good keeper. Otherwise, if you keep a nice big colorful brookie, big, got the black mouth and the black belly, that's not going to be very good. That's not going to be very good, and you're going to feel bad for keeping it, because it'll be mushy, possibly either mushy or colorless or yellow. Ugh. Anyway, couple things to keep in mind when you're going to keep fish. Try to keep females on the opposite end of the spawn for that fish, if they're a fertile species. If they're triploid rainbows like they are here in Strawberry, go ham. I don't think I've had a bad fish out of Strawberry, ever. Maybe once. I think I kept a big male once that was like 5 pounds and really wasn't very great. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But yeah, hope I can catch some fish to keep today because my family would like to have some fish tonight, and so would I. All right, talk to you later. Sheesh, it's been a long time since I caught a fish. And finally got one. And I'm kicking back into the bay to leave. But thank you very much. Needed that. Missed a couple of bites. But it's been over an hour since I held a fish. Sun's getting close to the horizon there. Now I need to go. Car's over there. And yeah, I just got a little ways to kick. Anyway, nice to catch a fish again. Hopefully catch another couple. Looks like one more fish for the night. I don't know if I'll catch another one. I'm getting pretty shallow and I'm almost ready to land, so thank you very much. Have a good night. Bald eagle. Seems like I see bald eagles a lot when I'm fishing. Don't know where it is in my frame now, but hey, whatever. Bye, bird. Let him go. Pretty fish. Really pretty. Really pretty. So long. Getting out of here. Fun day. I caught a ton of fish. I really did. I had a couple hours there where I wasn't missing much, and I was catching a lot. Last couple hours were pretty slow, and I'm glad I turned around when I did and headed back this way. Probably get back to my car in 10 minutes. It's not too far of a walk from where I landed, but really good day. Caught a lot of fish. That was fun. Never got that slot buster. I never saw a rainbow. I was kind of in Cutthroat land, but still, I enjoyed it. Can't complain about catching probably 24 fish at least. Here's some promising ice here. It's really shallow, but it's forming. We didn't lose any ice today, only gained some, and we're gonna gain more every night. So maybe this time next week there will be some of the hardcore people out there chipping holes in the ice. We shall see. Anyway, nice to be able to get out and fish. It's been a little while. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Happy fishing.